Former Sooner and PGA Tour sensation Anthony Kim ramping up for a return to pro golf. Reportedly talks with the PGA Tour, sponsors and exemptions, and Live Golf.
He was golf's next superstar, a Ryder Cup hero with swagger, talent, and millions watching. Then, without warning, he vanished. No injuries reported, no retirement speech, just gone. For over a decade, rumors swirled. Was it money? Injury? Something darker? Now, after 12 years in the shadows, Anthony Kim breaks his silence. And the truth is, more heartbreaking and inspiring than anyone imagined. No farewell speech, no goodbye. Anthony Kim simply vanished. Rumors spread about a $10 million insurance deal and a silent retirement. For over a decade, he became golf's biggest mystery. Then in 2024, he returned not to win, but to be seen again. What happened in those missing years is now part of one of golf's most human and heartbreaking stories. Kim has admitted that for nearly 2 decades, he was battling severe drug and alcohol addiction. He used substances while playing in major championships. He wore a smile on the outside while silently unraveling within. In 2025, he marked 2 years of sobriety, calling it the biggest accomplishment of his life. And it didn't come easy. Kim wrote, "I was barely physically able to walk into rehab needing assistance from my sober coach as my body was shutting down." By his own account, Kim entered rehab barely able to walk. Years of substance abuse had taken their toll. Physically broken and emotionally lost, he began what he calls the hardest and most rewarding journey of his life. With support from his wife Emily and daughter Bella, he began to rebuild, not just his body, but his purpose. His lowest moments were darker than most fans ever imagined. Kim confessed to contemplating suicide for nearly 20 years. The pressure, the isolation, and the fast lifestyle that came with early fame had become toxic. He surrounded himself with the wrong people, many of whom exploited his generosity and fame for their gain. Some stole from him, others manipulated him. By the time he realized it, the damage was deep. Kim describes waking up in hotel rooms not knowing where he was, his body aching, his spirit drained. His once promising career had become a fog of self-destruction. And yet, beneath it all, something still burned a faint desire to find a way back. In early 2024, after 12 years in the shadows, Kim returned to competition as a wildcard player in the LIV Golf League. The excitement was high, but when he teed off in Jeddah, reality hit. He shot 76, 76, 74, finishing dead last. It was a humbling reminder that the game had moved on and he had to catch up.
I feel great, been a long time coming. Right now I'm focused on playing good this week. Got a few weeks of competitive golf in front of me, so I'll tell my story when it's the right time, but right now I'm focused on golf.
His results over the 2024 season didn't improve much. He finished 56th in the standings and never cracked the top 30. His best finish was 36th. On paper, it was a rough return. But the performance wasn't the full story. For Kim, stepping back into the arena was a victory in itself. He didn't come back for trophies, he came back for redemption. Every round he plays now is a reminder of how far he's come, where once he chased leaderboard glory, now he chases inner peace. In interviews, he often reflects on how different this version of himself is from the young man who once set courses on fire with his aggressive play. The public had long speculated that Kim walked away to protect his insurance payout. He cleared the air in a 2024 interview with David Faherty. The truth was darker. Multiple surgeries on his Achilles tendon, shoulders, and hand left him sidelined. But worse were the people he called snake friends turned scam artists who drained him financially and emotionally. At his lowest, he said he didn't care whether he lived or died. It wasn't golf that saved him, it was rehab. It was fatherhood. It was finding faith and learning to respect himself again. He shared how suicidal thoughts plagued him for nearly 2 decades. Yet now, he's using his story to help others, launching a website, speaking publicly about addiction, and becoming a symbol of second chances. His swing, once one of the most electric on tour, still draws admiration. Instructors compare his mechanics to Rory McIlroy's. While the scores aren't there yet, the fundamentals are. Kim himself jokes about how out of touch he was when he came back. For weeks, he used old Titleist balls and lost 15 yards until someone told him about the rebranding. Behind the scenes, Kim has been working relentlessly to rebuild his game. Long hours at the range, fitness sessions, mental coaching, it's a full-time grind. His coaches believe that his swing is improving with each week, and while it might never reach his 2008 peak, it's becoming more consistent. What's different this time is his mindset. Kim isn't chasing the spotlight anymore. He's found joy in the process. Again, even when the results don't show it. That shift in perspective has become his foundation. Kim's relationship with the media has remained complicated. He publicly clashed with golf analyst Brandel Chamblee, accusing him of hypocrisy over live golf criticisms. Chamblee fired back, questioning Kim's motivations. But through it all, Kim has stayed focused on his mission recovering, reconnecting, and rewriting his narrative. He's also become more vocal about the challenges athletes face once the cameras are off. He speaks honestly about the loneliness that can accompany fame and the pressures that come with early success. Kim is determined to show that being vulnerable isn't weakness, it's part of healing. Off the course, he's still winning fans. In Adelaide, a young boy met Kim after a round, tears in his eyes. Kim took the time to pose for photos and talk to him, a small gesture that showed a softer side of the once brash phenom. Moments like these remind fans of why they rooted for him in the first place. There are even whispers that Kim might eventually start mentoring young players. He's been approached by several junior golf programs and says he's open to it. After all, who better to guide the next generation than someone who's seen both the heights of glory and the depths of despair? His team believes that his comeback arc is far from over. Despite modest results, they see potential in how he's adapting. His awareness of his body, commitment to conditioning, and renewed mental strength suggest that his game might still evolve. It's a long road, but Kim seems ready to walk it with patience. He's also been reconnecting with old friends from the tour, bridging gaps, repairing strained relationships, and surrounding himself with people who genuinely care. It's part of a larger goal, rebuilding not just a career, but a life that's grounded in truth and support. He's not playing in the Masters. He's not contending for majors. Not yet. But for Kim, the comeback isn't measured in trophies. It's measured in the mornings when he wakes up sober, in the strength to keep going, in the courage to be seen again. Whether or not he ever returns to form, Anthony Kim's reappearance is one of the most powerful stories in modern golf. Not because of the swing, not because of the scores, but because of the man behind them. There's something profoundly human in Anthony Kim once said he didn't love golf. Now he plays for different reasons. For my family, for clarity, for peace, and maybe, just maybe, for redemption. If Anthony Kim's journey inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Every week we bring you powerful stories of resilience, redemption, and the human spirit behind the headlines. Share this story with someone who needs to hear it, and stay tuned for more emotional journeys you won't want to miss.